Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this midweek show of the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning, morning. I am good. I am good. Spent the last like 4 days out in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Had a lot of fun. It was great. And now back to Central America. I got some more travels coming up. It's gonna be the next 6 months is gonna be busy with the Maldives event right in the middle of it. So hopefully people are still considering joining us. We do still have space available. Matt, how are you?
Good, mate. Yeah, I've seen your schedule for the next 6 months. It's psychotic. You never stay in the same place. Look, this is going to have to be a short show today. Boxing today, inspiring. I got hit right, like behind, like in a rabbit punch, fucking kidney punch. At the end, like the bell had rung, bong for the end of the round, and I sort of turned to walk away, and the guy just fucking laid into me. I didn't show him that. Luckily, he speaks Japanese and no English, so he won't know that I'm complaining right now. But oh my God, I don't think I'll be able to walk tomorrow. Terrible. So
Yeah.
let's get through this right now. Whew, as much as possible. Old Matt's struggling. Look, Bitcoin is on a rally, right? I mean, it's just been performing great. I'm still in no trade. Um, this could turn out to be a real disappointing for me. Like, as a day trader, to be out of the market for 3 days is something I very seldom do, and it's actually been longer than that because I was really out of the market probably for a week right now at this point. Just been out because I don't have a good read. I mean, it looks obvious bullish. Like it looks bullish when I look at it like that. It didn't look bullish when we were below the moving average at all the 30 and the 50 back down at 97,500. It didn't look that bullish to me. As even last night, I wasn't convinced that this was going to push through. It did kind of look like it was going to make this kind of obscure pattern of lower highs if you just ignored this part. But look like it's rallying. Fantastic, right? I mean, I love to see a Bitcoin rally. I just can't go against my principles of just wait. Do you know what I mean? Just wait and see what happens. I would rather get in at 108 and let it run to 130. Well, I'll still be back in the game. I need time to assess this and not give away too much. I'm definitely not shorting because it looks great in this rally. Since off the bottom of 89, it's rallied $11,000. What the last time it rallied $11,000 and I wasn't in a trade was before I'd ever heard of Bitcoin. Let me put it that way. So that's how off I've been in the last 3 days trading. It's very, very, very rare for me. And that's actually put me in a funny place because I missed the $11,000 rally. I'm don't know what to do right now. So personally, I'm just enjoying the Bitcoin I have, the rally that it is, and just doing nothing. Um, Taking a bit of a page from a Socrates, really of taking a break, and in a funny way, I feel like I've broken the spell that Bitcoin had on me, where I've just obsessed over every candle, every hour, every minute for the last 8 years. That this last week, not trading has been kind of fun. I've always wanted to know if I could not trade and not get withdrawal syndrome or to test if it's an addiction or not. And maybe it's not an addiction. Maybe I can stop trading if I wanted to. But anyway, that's it. That's it on the daily for me. Uh, you know, a lot of the oscillators are starting to look interesting. I mean, we have crossed over on the the Copic curve on the daily. Haven't we've crossed over on the EXA. I'm going to go to the weekly time frame because I still feel like there's there's oscillators that aren't there yet, and obviously the EXA, which I've been pointing to for a long time, you know the story. That's still obviously not across yet. So when that does cross, and then if the wave turns green again on alphanumerics, I'll have no reason not to be bullish. On the weekly, it's very clear for me. If we could close above the 7 simple moving average, regardless of the fact that the wave's green, and next week is a green star candle and we have closed above all the moving averages, yeah, I'll be very, very considerate in going back long again. I'll just say, well, I was wrong and just go long again. But I'm going to sit this week out with 4.5 days left. Um, yeah, EMA is fine, and that's the weekly. I'm sitting out until we see. 4 hour has just been killing it, right? It's just been gangbusters. As the indicators load. We came up and we got stuck below the 200. We came back and retested. We got sort of stuck in a bit of a zone here. This was it had while it lodestone, that was an MRI top, bang. And I thought, ooh, that's a bit of a concern that we've come up and retested the 200 perfectly on the MRI top. We had the correction that just came down to the 7, and then this candle just went, nope, we're having it. We're all at it. So the 4 hour looks really good, really good. I could say, well, we have to get above, those marks there, but I'm not going to say that. It just looks good in isolation. Uh, Nothing else to say. I'm coming back to you now, son. What do you say? When was the last time it moved $11,000 in a few days and you didn't get a piece of it? It's been a long time since I've had that experience. But please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Great affiliate links in the description below. Bangbox is waiting now. It had a great 21% trade on the last trade, and MRI bot put out another profitable trade. It just keeps rounding over. Free bots, links in the description below. How about it, guys? What do you see, Tone?
All right, let's go to the chart. So I have a hard time answering the question, am I in this trade? I have some option trades on that are profiting from the bullish stance, but they're not, it's not super directional, right? So as far as, you know, what I normally say is, I'm gonna wait. I'm with you. I'm gonna wait until a weekly green star candle before announcing any kind of a major long. Do I personally have trades on? Yes. Uh, they're profiting from a long position. They're hedged. Am I gonna explain the details of them? No, because they're one of my borderline complicated option strategy that I teach in my options course, and that's what I have. So there's no reason to discuss it, and I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna look at and analyze the markets. The monthly chart looks very bullish. The weekly chart remains neutral, and it will be neutral all week long. The weekly chart could turn bullish with a green star candle next week. That it also needs to close as a weekly star candle next week. The daily chart went bullish based on MRI yesterday with the closing with the green star candle, and it's more bullish today by being able to break above all of the moving averages, and all the moving averages are now rising. The only thing that's missing is a moving average crossover. But by the time that happens, the weekly will also be in a bullish trend with a green star candle. And at that point, we can declare that your positions in Bitcoin or my positions in Bitcoin should be 100% long. As for right now, this is an extraordinary move in a short amount of time, and it likely needs a little bit of a pullback. I mean, have we gone up an unreasonable amount off the lows without a pullback? Yes, we've gone up $24,000 for 35%, but this was after a 6-month consolidation and breakout. Is this a 6-month consolidation and breakout? Absolutely not. Is a 36% rise warranted? Also, absolutely not. We are starting to push the limits of how far Bitcoin will probably go, and we are still in a declining trend. Still need to get above 102 in order to break the declining trend. Not to mention, max pain on IBIT is sitting at 54. I think by Friday, max pain should move up to 55. And it's very likely we're going to get a little bit of a pullback by Friday. The market has constantly closed at the max pain level. I don't think we're going to fall all the way to 54. We can, but 55 seems more likely. And it's also more likely that max pain might move up to 55. There's also a very, very small difference between 55 and 54. Keep that in mind as well. There's also almost an unnoticeable difference between 55 and 56. So anywhere in this range, max pain is pretty much happening. If we move up to, past 60, then we're out of range, and I'm not expecting that. So just let's hold on that. Markets were helped this morning with the CPI numbers. CPI numbers this morning came in very bullish. Here is our, oh, maybe not. Wait, I saw 2.9. Maybe it was last report. Maybe I checked it too early and didn't update yet. CPI report. Let me see. I did Google it this morning. Yeah, that's just a headline. Yeah, the consumer price index was expected to rise 0.03 in December. Was expected, but what did it actually rise? What am I missing here? Adjusted 0.04 in the month, so inflation was bad. Putting the 12-month inflation rate at 2.9, but that's good. 2.9 is good. So I guess inflation came in higher than expected. And that means that, again, we're living in a backwards ass bizarro world. Inflation came in higher than expected, and therefore the Fed may have to raise rates, but it also may have to print money, and that's why the market rallied. I mean, 2.9 is good on the annual inflation. That's lower than it's been recently. So I think these numbers are good, and the market rallied right at 8:30 with the announcement of the CPI. Okay, that certainly helped the market move. All right, short-term charts. Let's see where we are. 4-hour chart, green star candle, that's bullish. I'm with you, Matt. Once the samurai top came in on the 4-hour, I really thought we would get a bigger pullback down to 95. It was heading this way. The inflation numbers avoided that. And the 1-hour is very bullish, but here comes the 10 a.m. reversal. 10 a.m. reversal is about to rear its ugly head. Very, very possible, if not likely. We're looking for a reversal right here at 10 a.m., taking out these lows. I would be strongly factoring that in, and I would not be going bullish right here, right now. This is the least likely time for me to enter a bullish trade. Maybe at like 2 p.m. today, after a pullback below 98.8. But right now, for me, this is a very unlikely time to go long. Let's look at oil. Continues to rise. This remains my #1 call going into 2025. And so far playing out that way. I am bullish on gold. Good rally today. S&P 500 continues to rally. That's a great sign. I really thought we would fall down to a lower level of support. The market is really happy. Trump is about to take office on Monday, on Sunday. When's the 20th? The 20th is on Monday. So Monday becomes Trump's first day as president. And the S&P is rallying like crazy, and that should explain Bitcoin. But the S&P should also be having its 10 a.m. reversal. So this morning, let's go to a 5-minute chart. I would be strongly considering a short right now on the S&P. Is this real time? This is real time. But I don't like the chart pattern. Chart pattern's bullish. S&P is up 100 points this morning. I would wait for the first sign of weakness, and I would short the S&P for the rest of the day. Not the rest of the day, but at least a few hours. So what would I need right now? I would need next candle to trade lower than this red line. And next candle starts in a few seconds. Come on. There it is. Ideally, it would go up a few more minutes, make a blow off top, and then pull back in a reversal candle. Matt, any questions?
No, no, that's very interesting. It just in the market conditions, like this looks like a perfect trade regularly, but something's cooking here with the U.S. stock market and Bitcoin right now that's breaking a trend a little bit. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't try and short that. Wouldn't get in the way of it. Just like Bitcoin.
People are asking me if I'm going to be covering the Trump inauguration on my channel. I don't know, maybe. I have like a bunch of people asking me to join their streams. I've been, declining them all. I don't know where I'll be on the 20th. I just don't know. So it depends on where I'll be.
Can I tell you a
I
funny
still,
story?
yeah, go
Can I,
ahead.
can I tell you a funny story just while we watch Bitcoin rip right now? I just had a bit of perspective to myself. I just wrote a note here. 90 to 95%, I don't know the exact number because it's a moving target of my overall net worth, except for like houses. I mean my investment is in Bitcoin, right? Just in Bitcoin. And that's
Right.
untouched, untraded, untouched. So like this rally couldn't be better for me, right? I mean that's I'm up my whole 90 to 95% of my net worth is up 12% or whatever it is this week. Absolutely brilliant. But 5 to 10% of my net worth is in my discretionary trading account and I'm not long on this and not growing that part of it and I'm
It's
pissed.
pissing you off a lot.
It's like a little, it's in me, do you know? I can't enjoy it. Sour grapes, right? How funny is that?
Yeah. So I really wish this candle would pop higher on the S&P and then pull back and make a reversal candle. So I would love to see this candle come to 599, like this area here. So in a perfect world, we pop in the next 60 seconds, we get to 5949 and then close the candle uh like lower than we are right now. But I don't think that's going to happen in 5 minutes. Well,
Yeah.
we can look at it in a 10-minute scale as well. Same concept. And we're in the 10 a.m. reversal. We're up over 100 points. I can't see this lasting.
Well, it does. It's typical to close that gap throughout the day. Basically, is what Tone's looking at here.
Which
If you're
gap?
not,
This gap down here? Hell no.
yeah, it's that's a huge leap
Yeah.
that we don't come back. No, we don't have to close the gap completely, but that we don't have any pullbacks throughout the entire days, I think is pretty unlikely.
People are asking why I'm too busy. Guys, this is the thing, right? Why did I stop covering political events? I'm too busy. There's too much going on. I have a poker game to plan for Vegas on May 30th. We have the financial summit 2 months away. I'm doing a bunch of travel. I'm
Dude,
enjoying diving.
post your
I'm
travel.
just, I'm yeah,
Post your
I'm
travel.
just too busy to. Also, I'm not gonna talk about politics unless I'm up to date and I'm catching up on what happened a week earlier. I have to be fully up to date. It's very hard. It's very hard. Show with Mark. I've been too busy to text Mark to see when are you free. I gotta set that up. Uh, we tentatively have a show later today, but I was having internet problems all morning, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we opened the today's show with me joking about your travel schedule. If people
Right.
saw it, they wouldn't believe it. Wouldn't believe it. All right, let's wind this up. I feel like if I don't pee blood tonight, it's going to be a miracle.
Yeah, so we're getting that reversal candle, and I would short right now.
Do it.
And put my stop loss right there. Yeah, it's already in blue, right? Blue is my stop loss.
You've
Yeah, so
sucked.
right around here, right around current area is my short,
All
and
right,
um,
let's just watch it. You've sucked
and
me
that's
in.
the stop loss.
You've
There it
sucked.
is. There's your 10 a.m. candle. I think this top's gonna stay for the next few hours, and the pullback begins. This should happen in Bitcoin as well. 10 a.m. reversal. Here we come.
Look where we got. Look where we stalled as well at the acceleration line.
Yeah, but it's a 5 minute. I don't
I
pay
know,
attention
I
to
know, I know. It doesn't mean nothing, but it's just, oh, it's always funny, right? You can always find something.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. There it goes. There it goes. Clean 10 a.m. reversal. Absolutely clean.
Obviously, Tone doesn't use the MRI for 10 minutes. This is a different
No,
strategy.
no,
Don't
no.
don't say, oh, he's going against his screen star. It's not that relevant. Guys, follow me on Instagram. Alpha.blkbox. Alpha.blackbox. Join me. I'll follow you back while we're watching this.
Someone is asking if I saw their question. The answer is no. Like, I did not.
What was it?
I have no idea. Yeah, and we're pulling back. There it goes.
Yep.
S&P probably. Oh, S&P is not pulling back as much. It recovered a bit. All right, we're gonna let you guys go. And the way I would structure this trade, what's my risk? Oh, only 4 points. Not bad. Once we're down more than 4 points, I got a break even stop loss and I can't lose money on this trade.
Let's have a look tomorrow. How it
Nope,
went.
we don't
Ooh,
need to. It's
perfect.
already right there.
Perfect.
Bam. Dude, what a perfect call, man.
Yeah, no, it lovely. Fucking, this is why I'm here, man. This is why I'm here to enjoy
What
the
a
ride.
perfect call.
Excellent,
That's
excellent.
it. Break even stop loss, and you can't lose money on this trade. It would suck if it does, stop me out.
But it would suck if it does. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It would suck if it stops me out.
Right.
Sometimes I would just take some profit right there, and then I would set that break even stop loss just to make sure, I'm buying a steak that night.
Yeah, I mean that's shit, dude. I build bots that sometimes get come down and hit our trailing stop and then bounce $1,000 after
Yeah.
that. Like it hit it by $1. It's fucking insane. Do you know that?
Ah, man. That's it. This would be
It
stopped out. Yeah.
sucks. Sucks.
Yeah, it would be stopped out, but I wouldn't lose.
You can
Oh
lose.
boy, here we go.
Well, that's it
Scratch
now.
that
There's
play.
no, there's no, forget about the thought of
Scratch that play.
yeah, scratch
But
that
that's
play.
why you follow the rules, right? This is why you have rules that you
Yeah.
need to follow on 10 a.m. reversals. That's my rule. Once I'm profiting more than I'm risking, I set a break even stop loss. And worst case scenario, I get out break even, maybe with a little bit of profit. Maybe I would have, set a stop loss so I can make $100 so that the day's not wasted. But yeah, 10 a.m. reversal is on hold at this point, and now I wait for 11 a.m. and try again. 10 a.m. reversal trade failed. The trade failed, but you didn't lose money. This is the best part. Trade failed. No money was lost. Money could have been gained on a failed trade.
And you never lament unrealized profit. That ain't yours, right?
Right.
All right,
And
drop.
Bitcoin probably did the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Still a high probability the top for the day is in.
I don't think so. It's begging to break 100 again. Begging for it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It depends what the S&P does. The S&P is already like at a reasonably high level. Anyway, we gotta get going. Thank you all for watching. See you all on the next one, guys. Like, subscribe, share.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.